me. Here's a chapter. Now this is Wendy O'Flaherty. This is the book Evil in Hindu Mythology. But she read stuff on those Sanskrit texts, and she came to the conclusion that, because we're putting the pieces back together. But in here, there's all kind of stuff in Sanskrit, and she's translating this stuff on the jealousy of the gods. The jealousy of the gods. The opposition between man and the gods arises, therefore, not in any sin committed by mankind, but rather because the structural opposition between man and the gods, resembling and offering, replacing the oppositions between the devil, demons, and the gods. The gods are in competition with men, just as they are in competition with devas in the Vedic period. Even the Vedic period, the enemies of the gods, the Panas, the Dayas, the Dasas, are regarded as sometimes as humans, sometimes as demonic. So in so many words, she's just coming straight out saying, page 82, evil in Hindu, the origins of evil in Hindu mythology, Wendy O'Flaherty. The origins of evil in Hindu mythology. She's straight up saying that the gods are jealous of the humans. And it says now, their names denotes niggard. You know that word niggard is not the word you think it is. Especially regard to specified gifts, thus, no doubt, the epithet of the human meanness between refers, I'm gonna get right to the point, fuck all this shit, she's trying to set it all up. The Hindu gods at first appear to be jealous, an ambivalent relationship with men. They are jealous of other gods in that they require men to sacrifice to them. They are also jealous of men, jealous enough to fight to keep themselves, to keep for themselves, and to keep away from men. These qualities which distinguish them in particular quality of immortality and right to reside in heaven. So they basically have they are jealous of men, and the qualities distinguished the immortality and the right to reside in heaven. For death and heaven distinguish men from God. The line between the Hindu gods and men are not fixed. Elusive quality of immortality may be purchased by stolen like treasure, whatever. I want to get to the point right here. There's a part in here where it says that the gods keep for themselves a private club for themselves. This is tantamount for keeping man on earth in hell. So in so many words, they are jealous of us. The motherfuckers you've been praying to are jealous of us. Why? Because we are the ones that are slated to rise up and become on top. So, the male deities of the Yoruba, this is very important shit, because this is not just going with theory. This is going to what I find myself caught up in after about 9 years of being in this shit, or let's say after about 12 or 13 years of being in it, about 9 years of teaching. When the gateway opened in 2001, this is what I found myself caught up in, a bitter war between the motherfuckers that I've been pouring libation to for damn years. So they came up. Ogun, Obatala, who was my head. I used to wear the white because Obatala was over my whole family. Ogun, Obatala, Legba, and Shango. They came up, broke in the middle of the conversation, said, listen, Legba, who was the head, said, this is what the deal is. We don't like humans. We don't appreciate you trying to raise up, go to the next level, to become gods. And we're going to try to stop you. And I'm like, damn, man. I thought we were boys. Don't you want us to rise? They was like, but see, I done tapped in, I done tapped in. So they said, no, this motherfucker right here, he ain't gonna be like the rest now. You know, the rest, they'll settle and get the little accolades and all kind of little shit and get a whole bunch of people following them and stuff like that and all that kind of thing. They was like, this motherfucker here, this stupid motherfucker, because they came to me in 94 and they said, we want riches for you. We're ready to give you wealth. And I didn't pay the motherfuckers no attention. A year later, me and Ginger eating candy bars one day because we ain't had no money. You know. So we didn't have no money. So they was like, this fucking asshole, he ain't gonna take the money. This motherfucker here is the real idiot. He ain't gonna take the money. He just want to get the fuck up out of here. So after fucking around with me for a couple of years, they came back and said, look, we want it the way it is, and we're trying to stop you. And I'm like, well, damn, what the hell is up? So I said, see, now what I should have done was got up this morning and told Ishtar and them to stop that bullshit, but you know, you're dealing with niggas now. I should have asked TT. She probably got more sense than the rest of them. So I'm talking to them, so I said, look. And so the sister said, well, this is divine revelation. She said, because you know, we've all been worshiping them and pouring libations to them, and now the shit is getting so powerful, so they got to show their hand and reveal that they're your enemy. So I'm like, well, what is it? And I'm asking Zarban and them. Zarban and them say, well, hell, you done invoke us. This is shit, nigga. We're going to put a crown on your head for invoking us. Now, in the book, the African Ogun, there's a section in there they say, well, that was Ogun's job to keep down Kumbanda. That's the underworld. And they got to keep down Kumbanda. That's in the particular book, the African Ogun. So, I turned and said, well, damn. So the Apollo say, yeah, we straight. So I turned to the women and I say, are you sisters with us? And Oshun said, we love you, Bobby. Oya said, we love you, Bobby. Yeminya said, we love you, Bobby. The three main ones said, we love you. And we love you, Kay, and we love you, Shakira. I'm like, well, shit, the sisters is down. Maybe they, you know, they got them on lockdown. So, they got them on lockdown. So the scene shift about in August, they attacked my tooth, and Ogun took his axe and split my side of my mouth open. It's in the spirit realm. I'm feeling it. And I don't know what the fuck is going on, and that's thus OTGTHL came up with their elixir and got up in there and repaired shit. That's when they said if we can repair shit, the human body is the easiest to repair. And I look at it, I said, damn, my gums is the best they've been in 20 years. So they got in there and they worked all night and repaired. That's when I knew, you know, we in this war, and I know that they can heal. So the elixir shit was born. You see what I'm saying? The elixir thing was born. You see, at that particular time, okay, then, the same time there was a sister up in Indiana, they started attacking her. They beat the damn shit out of her. They beat her so bad, and she didn't even know who they were. She just looked up and she said, Bobby, it was Ogun, Legba, Shango, and Obatala standing around my bed, and they beat the shit out of me, and she said I was almost dead, and the goddess Sekhmet stepped in and saved me. Because that was her girl, Sekhmet. She said the goddess Sekhmet stepped in and saved me. I said, damn, you know, why the hell did they, you know, do all of this? Okay. So we've been battling with these particular entities. We've been battling with these particular entities since 2001. Okay. Mind you, the sister said they was down with us. Okay. Now I know you might think all this is crazy, but we have to see this stuff has come real. It's not a theory no more. We're in communication with the spirits now. So the stuff that I tell you, there's a part of the communications, and so now you're getting a different kind of lecture. You're getting the dialogue between two worlds. One, and it's, you don't have to play a head on them. It's just family members. It ain't nobody but your uncle and your fucking aunt. You know, them old crazy ass niggas in your family. So I'm not player hating. They don't want to damn, it's like your grandmom and them don't want to get up off the damn house. You know how motherfuckers start fighting, especially when a nigga die? And you don't let a motherfucker die in the family, start going to war with a piece of shit. And start fighting like cats and dogs when the money come up in there. Well, it's like that. We got niggas in the God realm. I don't think it's the kind of enemy thing that you think it is. It's, they niggas. And they've been ruling for 1 billion years. They don't want to get up off the shit, but they dead. The rituals ain't working to keep them alive no more. And we rising. But the new entities that's rising are abandoning them that's rising up. That ain't nothing but your souls. You getting this stuff? So what I'm bringing to you and putting on the camera is the reality of what has turned into other stuff. The years back was theory, and all the stuff that was going on there was spiritual stuff, but then this shit started becoming real, and I became right in the middle of a fucking fight. Know what I'm saying? You know. And I'm talking about this shit so bad, let I show up and some girl be like, you my daughter, you my wife, and I don't want you to get that nigga no pussy. Be shit like that. Crazy shit. Alright, let me go on. I know this stuff sounds like it's weird.